Well, my daughter gets a hold of me. I'm parked out back, and she says, "Hey, Daddy, come and check this out. I made you something." So I got me some sausage, biscuits, and gravy. And I am telling you, she is dang good at cooking. This is some good stuff. So I'm going to power chow this. This is going to be an awesome breakfast, and I'll get back to you folk later. Well, all right, folk. One of the things about the old vanitarium here is right here. Watch this. Well, there's quite a few of them in there. I wonder if you could see them just from this, but yep, there you go. Yellow jackets. So I'm going to leave him alone before he gets too pissed. I am going to have to get rid of said nest. And I'm going to feel kind of bad because they probably had the nest there for a bit. There's a few of them in there, but they're going to have to go. Later, folks. So, hey, folks, still out here in Ohio with the kids, just chilling, doing some boondocking. One of the things I've been thinking about recently is this right here, solar. The wires are hanging down and everything right now. I just have it sitting up on top. Works just fine. I just don't have it bolted down like I did before. And speaking of that, one of the things I wanted to do is get. I'm definitely getting more solar. Believe it or not, I don't even have the whole 100. I have 425 watts. That's a kit you get from Harbor Freight, and it works excellent, by the way. But I only have 75 watts up there right now, and it's charging up. It runs my tiny little fan at night if I need it. It charges my phone if I need it. It's all good, you know. But I definitely want more because one of the game changers I have here is, hopefully you guys can see it, box fan. I bought a 100-foot extension cord, and I had another extension cord already. My ex lets me plug it into her house. It comes all the way out here to the driveway. Pardon. And I'm able to plug that in. My son let me use the fan. So I definitely want enough solar to where I can have that box fan on all night. It's a major game changer when it's hot out. There's times where you got to come out and you're chilling in the van, and it's just you don't want to be in here. You're gonna sit like at the barn doors here, with the doors open. If you're inside, you're gonna want to keep the doors open. And there's times, honestly, I do a lot of urban boondocking. And you just don't want to leave you don't want to hang out in your van with your doors wide open. So when I'm in there, a lot of times I have them closed, and sometimes it's just too hot to do that, so you can't. With that fan, it makes it a lot more doable. Like where you could just like close the doors so they're like touching, and like get a bungee cord around it so it doesn't open, and that's enough airflow with that fan to keep it nice and cool in here. And I like that. That's a big game changer for me, and I've learned that I want that solar. So what I was thinking about is I want to get another 100-watt panel, just the single 100-watt panel that they have at Harbor Freight. I want to get that, and I'm going to have a few of the 25s up there for now. Later on, I'm going to get another one. I'm thinking about 400 tops, but about 300 watts of solar up there. And for the batteries right now, I have two AGM batteries of 35 amp hour. They're also from Harbor Freight. They're working just fine. And my question to some of you guys who might be have a little bit more knowledge on this than myself, I'm thinking 300 watts. I got two of those 35 amp hour batteries. I was thinking about buying two more, and I'm wondering if that's enough of a bank to be able to run your typical box fan all night. You know what I'm saying? Or like 8 hours, you know? Because sometimes at night, once it finally cools off at night, you're usually pretty much fine as long as it's not too humid. And even if it's humid, the fan's not really going to do a whole lot for that. It's just giving you a breeze. But usually at night, it gets cool enough where I could turn the box fan off and I could use my little 6-inch fan if I even need that. So that's my plan right now, is for the solar and to get that done. So hopefully I can run that fan all night during the summertime. And later on at some point, I'm also going to try and figure something out for a fridge or something in here, and start hooking up a bit more But that's going to be, as the few months go down the road here. As for now, it's still just hanging with the kids. I'm in Ohio, hanging with the kids, having a blast, and that's all I'm thinking of right now. In all honesty, I'm not worried about going anywhere or doing anything. I'm just right now hanging with them, and I'm having a blast, loving it, enjoying every second. Um, so that's going to be about it for right now. I do have a few more things. Ow, I hate these dang flies that bite you. But so I do have a few more things to talk about, and one of them is going to be about the garrison and everything and what's going on right now with it being dead and gone. Um, just want to fill you in and let you know what's going on. Catch you again in a little bit, folks. Well, good morning, folk. It is the next day. Um, got a call from the ex that she has ribs in the refrigerator. She forgot to cut them up. She wants to cut them up and put them in the crock pot and everything and throw some barbecue sauce on. So she forgot to do it on her way to work before she went to work. So I told her I'll go in and do it for her. But also, I guess the boy is sleeping on the couch. So I'm going to go and bother him as well. But anyways, it is the next day. I started this video yesterday. And I know I wanted to include a little bit more about the garrison and what's going on right now and everything. So I'm going to get back to you in a little bit. I'm going to go in the X's and go get that stuff ready, go torture my son for a little bit, and then talk to you guys. And I'm going to show you a little bit, like right in front of the barn doors here of the vanitarium. Show you where I'm at real quick, but be right back with you, folks. Yeah, so this one right here, this plant here with the purple flowers, that just started blooming probably the last 2 days. There was only like one flower kind of coming out when I first got here, and that started looking really nice. Right down here, this area here, it's a rose bush, and that had about 2 or 3 roses on it when I got here, but there's nothing on it now, and that looked pretty nice. And of course, you got over here, hopefully you guys can see them pretty good, the red berries and all that over here. But it's not a bad little spot. And boom, 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 you come over here a ways, you got somebody's garage, there's another garage. And when it comes to this garage and the house right here, nobody owned it or anything. I guess it was just an old house that nobody was abandoned for a while or whatever, but finally sold. So people have been over here fixing it up and everything. So it was rather quiet when I first got here, but now pretty much every day there's somebody or a couple people over there working. So I try to stay a little stealthy and stay out of their way and whatnot. But otherwise, pretty cool little spot to be at for now. But I'm going to go inside, get those ribs going, and get back to you later. All right, folks. Oh, yeah, another pretty cool thing I want to show you guys is something my daughter did that I get to put in the van now. She's a cool little artist. I think it looks awesome. She was painting that, and then when she was done, I was like, hey, who's that for? She goes, oh, I don't know, I just did it. I said, well, I'd put it up in the van if you give it to me, so she gave it to me. And the next day she did another one. Like this was it's got the cliffs, it's going into the ocean with the sunset and everything. And the next one she did is like nighttime. It's the moon over the ocean, and there's like a lot of dark and purple and stuff like. Oh man, it looks freaking awesome. And even in the moon part, she did like a little glitter in it, and it looks outstanding. But God forbid I get to get it. So I guess I can't have all her art. I guess I gotta let other people have some. But anyways, maybe when I get in there, I'll see if she has it out and see if I can show you that painting too. So catch you later, folks. Hey, folk. All right, so we're ending up the night here, wrapping it up. Yep. So went in the house. We did the ribs and everything. Hung out with the kids all day. Got to eat with them, and man, those ribs were like fall off the bone good. It was excellent. Another thing I told you guys I want to talk about was the garrison, and the garrison being gone now. Garrison being gone is pretty much one of the main reasons it's taken me a little while to get back into the swing of things and get back on YouTube. That was a pretty big hit for me. When I saw the Garrison, to me it was like a vision. It was like, that's it. That's the rig. That's the one I want. That's what I was looking for. The high top with the windows outside. That's exactly what I was looking for. And like I told you in the past, when I got it, the catalytic converter was gone. Most of the exhaust is gone. So she was very loud when I bought it, but she ran great. Started right up, ran great. Boom, shifted good. Everything seemed fine until I got the exhaust fixed. Heard the knock. Um, made it back from Ohio to Connecticut, and she drove around for a while fine until a lot of the problems started getting worse. And believe it or not, it wasn't the knock that was getting worse. There was times where we would start it and take a ride somewhere, and you wouldn't hear a knock. So I started thinking, well, maybe it's not rod knock, maybe it's something else. And I don't know if I was trying to fool myself into taking it. I should not have put the money that I put into it once I heard that knock. I know better. I guess I was just trying to fool myself like this was the rig that I was supposed to have. But it was a big hit. It's a big blow to my ego. I'll tell you that right now. To my funds as well. I sunk a lot of money into it. I shouldn't have done that. I've learned a valuable lesson. But I've learned quite a few lessons on this little short journey coming out to see the kids and everything. Believe it or not, there's quite a few lessons I've learned. Like I said, I do want the solar. I'm glad I had a backup van, and God willing, she's fine. And the fan working. I've learned a whole bunch of stuff. Also, my daughter stored for me when I had moved to Ohio for a while. My daughter needed me, so I moved to Ohio for a while. I gave up van life and everything, got an apartment. Then everything was going all right, so went back to van life. So she stored a few things that were very important, like all the pictures, that you hang on the walls when you have a house and everything. I have all sorts of pictures. I have stuff that they drew all the way back from kindergarten and before they even went to kindergarten. I'm a dork and I'm sentimental, and I save all that stuff. But she saved all that stuff for me, and some of my collectibles as well. But I decided to go through the boxes to see what I had and everything, because she has a very small room at the new house that her mom got, so I'm not going to make her sit there and store two or three of my big old boxes in her room when she doesn't have a lot of room. So I went through the boxes, and it was really cool going through the boxes and seeing some of the old memories and everything that I haven't looked at in a long time. And I really feel that's given me a push to keep going, or to keep going forward, as we say on this channel. And so anyways, I am trying to get back into the YouTube thing, trying to get more videos up. But like I did say, that's going to take backstage for a while, especially when I'm hanging out with the kids and while I get the Vanitarium going. But I am going to probably in about a month and a week or two, I am going to be taking off and going back to Connecticut. And that's where I'm getting a few things done on the Vanitarium. And whatever money I've got to spend, I will, because I do not want to be in this predicament again. I do not like... I didn't even make it to Scranton, PA, and that thing went. And I do not like being stuck on the side of the road. I do not like coming back to my old rig and it not being ready right away. I like being independent and being able to move whenever the hell I want to move. When I'm ready, I go, and that's that. And being in this predicament, I don't like it at all. I don't like... I had a whole lot of funds in the bank. I was doing pretty dang good. I was saving and doing what I felt I had to do. Took the road trip, everything, and it was starting to stack up again. And then I found that the Garrison, and I put too much into it. I shouldn't have. But anyways, the plans of right now is I will be getting back into YouTube. I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm going to be here, and I'm going to be putting up more videos and stuff. But it is going to take a little while. I do want to get the Vanitarium fixed up, and I do want to spend time with my kids. But I will be back and be doing more. And I will also be trying to catch up more, watching everybody's videos as well. But that's that. That's the plan. Fixing this thing up, making dang sure this isn't going anywhere. and possibly saving up to hopefully have another backup rig, So, anyways, that's that. And until next time, don't forget, always forward to the next adventure. The vlog is down.